Hello students, welcome to today's session, the continued part of chapter 3, compound interest using formula. Kindly follow the below given instructions. Always while watching your video, keep the textbook open and follow the exercise questions from the textbook. And while watching the video, solve the problems in the classwork and follow the instructions given in the video. And the same has to be submitted through the Google Classroom compulsorily. Exercise 3B, question number 5. Kamal and Anand each lent the same sum of money for 2 years at 5% at simple interest and compound interest respectively. Anand received Rs 15 more than Kamal. Find the amount of money lent by each and the interest received. In this problem, there are two persons. One is Kamal and the one is Anand. Kamal and Anand both have lent the money at same sum, but the rate of interest is 5% same, and the money has been lent for the time that is 2 years same. The major difference is Kamal has lent the money at simple interest and Anand has lent the money at compound interest. To solve this problem, we have to follow the below given steps. In the first step, we have to calculate the simple interest, that is what Kamal has lent money for 2 years at 5%. Same sum has to be considered to calculate the compound interest by which Anand has lent money for 2 years at 5%. It is said in the question that Anand received 15 more than Kamal. It means to say the difference between the compound interest and simple interest is 15. Let us move on to the solution part. In this problem, that is question number 6, let us calculate the simple interest, that is in case of Kamal. Consider P as Rs 100 and R, which is given as 5%, and T, the term being 2 years. So at first we are going to consider Kamal. In this case, he has lent money. The principal amount is not given. So let us consider P as Rs 100, R as 5% and T as 2 years. Use the simple interest formula. Simple interest is equal to P into T into R by 100. That is 100 into 5 into 2 by 100. 100 gets cancelled. 5 2s are 10. Mark this as result number 1. Rs 10 is the simple interest of Kamal. Let us move on to the second step, that is compound interest. Use the formula amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. That is, principal is taken as 100 and R is taken as 5%, n is 2 years. Substitute P as 100, R as 5 and n as 2. Let us proceed with the next step, that is calculation, simplification. Is equal to 100 into 1 plus 5 by 100 can be written as 1 by 20 whole square. That is equal to 100 into, take the LCM. LCM will be equal to 20 and in the numerator it is 20 plus 1 whole square. In the next step, 100 into 21 by 20 whole square. Try to expand 21 by 20, that is equal to 100 into 21 by 20 into 21 by 20. Try to do the simplification here. 0, 0 gets cancelled. 0, 0 gets cancelled. So 21 into 21 will result as 441. 2 2s will result as 4. What is this? This is the amount. So let us calculate the compound interest. Compound interest is A minus P, that is 441 by 4 minus rupees 100. P is 100, that what we have assumed. Amount is calculated as 441 by 4. Take the LCM in the next step. 4 will be the LCM, and in the numerator it is 441 minus 400. It results as 41 by 4. Mark it as result number 2, which is the compound interest. So in the first step, we calculated simple interest as rupees 10. And in the second step, the compound interest is calculated as rupees 41 by 4. Now, let us find out its difference. In the question, it is given as the difference between simple interest and compound interest is rupees 15. Hence, we have to find the difference between the compound interest and the simple interest. Compound interest minus simple interest. It is well known to us that always the compound interest will be more than simple interest. Compound interest is 41 by 4 minus simple interest is rupees 10. Again, take the LCM. 4 will be the LCM, and in the numerator it is 41 minus 40, which results as 1 by 4. So for the principal rupees 100, what we have assumed, the difference between the compound interest and simple interest is rupees 1 by 4. So 3 steps we have completed. In the first step, we have calculated simple interest, and in the second step, we have calculated the compound interest, and in the third step, we have calculated the difference between the simple interest and the compound interest. Let us compare this with the given question, with the given value in the question. If the difference is 1 by 4, then the principal would be rupees 100. Similarly, if the difference is rupees 15, what would be the principal? The P. Let us calculate. P is equal to 15 into 100 by 1 by 4. 15 is the difference, 100 is the principal, 1 by 4 is the difference of compound interest and simple interest, that what we have calculated. Let us rewrite in a proper manner. This is equal to 15 into 100. 1 by 4 can be written as 4 by 1. Hence, the product of 15 into 100 into 4 will be equal to rupees 6,000. So, 6,000 is the sum which is invested at simple interest as well as compound interest. Now, we have to calculate, find the interest which Kamal has received and the interest which Anand has received. Consider the same formula. Kamal, that is, P is 6,000 and 5 is the rate of interest, N is, that is 2 by 100. So 0, 0 gets cancelled. The product of 60 into 5 into 2 results as rupees 600. So rupees 600 is the simple interest which Kamal receives. The next step is to calculate the compound interest of Anand. Use the formula amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power N. That is 6,000 into 1 plus 5 by 100 whole to the power 2. In the next step, take its LCM, that is equal to 6000 into 100 is the LCM, 100 plus 5 whole square, that is equal to 6000 into 105 by 100 whole square. After simplification, it results as 6000 into 21 by 20 into 21 by 20. Do the necessary calculation. 0, 0 cancelled. 0, 0 cancelled. 2 ones are 2 30s are. 2 ones are 2 15s are. So the product of 15 into 21 into 21 is 6615. This is the amount. Let us calculate the compound interest. Compound interest is equal to amount minus P, 6615 minus 6000, that is equal to rupees 615. By this, we have completed the solution for question number 6. With this question, we calculated P, the principal amount, as rupees 6000, and the simple interest which Kamal receives is rupees 600, and the compound interest of Anand is rupees 615. Let us move on to next question. Question number 6. Simple interest on a sum of money for 2 years at 4% is rupees 450. Find the compound interest on the same sum and the same rate of interest for 2 years. In this problem, it is said that simple interest is rupees 450, time the term being the 2 years, and rate of interest is 4% per annum. And after calculating P, the principal amount, the compound interest has to be calculated on the same sum, and the rate of interest is 4%, and N, the number of years, is being 2 years. Let us move on to the solution part. In this problem, let us calculate P, the principal amount. Use the formula simple interest is equal to P into T into R by 100. Simple interest is given as 450. P has to be calculated. Term is given as 2 years and rate of interest is 4%. In the next step, simplify it as P is equal to 450 into 100 whole divided by 4 into 2. So 4 ones are 4 25s are. Here 4 ones are 4 25s are 100. Let us divide 450 by 2. 2 ones are 2 25s are. So the product of 225 and 25 will lead to rupees 5625. So by using simple interest, we have calculated the principal as rupees 5625. Use the same sum to calculate the compound interest. Use the formula amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole to the power N. P is 5625 into 1 plus R is 4 by 100 whole to the power 2. Keep 5625 as it is and 1 plus R by 100. So if you take it 100 as the LCM, it results as 100 plus 4, 104. Simplify 104 by 100, it results as 26 by 25 whole square. So 5625 into 26 by 25 whole square. 26 fours are 104. 25 fours are 100. 104 and 100 are divided by 4. Let us move on to the next step. Expand 5625 into 26 by 25 into 26 by 25. Now here we can divide 5625 by 25. 25 ones are 25, 2 25s are. Again divide 225 by 25. 25 9s are. Now calculate the product of 9 into 26 into 26. It results as 6084. This is the amount. Let us calculate the compound interest. Compound interest is equal to amount minus P. That is equal to 6084 minus 5625. The difference will be equal to rupees 459. This is the solution for question number 6. Let us move on to the next question.